We looked at Marvel's entire roster to decide who's the most noble, who has the finest stories of self-sacrifice, and who looks the best in spandex. Check out our list, then let us know your favorite Marvel heroes in the comments. Jessica Jones. The most recently created Marvel hero on this list is also the first to ever use the F word. Jessica Jones is a superhero turned private investigator, preferring to use her smarts instead of her powers of super strength, limited flight, and increased durability. Starting her career as the costumed hero Jewel, Jones would eventually suffer severe tragedy at the hands of the Purple Man, but despite going through an experience that would crush the spirits of anyone else, she bounced back. She now has a child with her husband, Luke Cage, and is a non-active member of the Avengers, but her sheer determination and resolve is a reminder that one needn't wear a costume to be a hero. Blade, a half-human, half-vampire hybrid possessing all of their strengths but none of their weaknesses, Blade has made a living fighting the undead. Blade has used his specific expertise and tremendous physical gifts to aid many heroes in the fight against evil. Pretty much if you've got a supernatural monster threat, Blade is the one you call. Though immune to weaknesses like sunlight and silver, Blade's bloodlust remains ever present. The hero forced to make an ever-conscious decision not to give in to his cravings. Despite these struggles, Blade remains very much in tune with his humanity, using his remarkable gifts to rid the world of things that go bump in the night. Ghost Rider. There's no denying Ghost Rider's instant appeal, the character's flaming skull and similarly scorching motorcycle making for one of the more visually arresting members of the Marvel U. The original writer, Johnny Blaze, remains the best known, but no matter who vessels Zarathos, the spirit of vengeance, the results are the same. Using his penance stare to burn evildoers with their sins, he combats the world's most supernatural elements. However, Ghost Rider's demonic appearance hides a more humble beginning. Blaze represents self-sacrifice, willingly accepting his curse in the hopes of curing his father's ailments. Deals with the devil rarely go well, but that hasn't stopped Ghost Rider from banishing evil while riding that sweet, sweet bike. Captain Marvel. Formerly Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers' journey has been a long and convoluted one. An officer of the United States Air Force, Captain Marvel would later develop the powers of strength and flight after exposure to an alien Kree device, the Psych Magnetron. Though her past is littered with traumatic events, Captain Marvel continues to be a positive force for good. Her vast power set and unshakable conviction earning her the respect of heroes everywhere. Now flying solo, Captain Marvel continues to aid those in need, recently saving an entire planet from certain destruction at the hands of galactic despot Jason. Luke Cage. One of the first African-American characters in mainstream comics, Luke Cage has led a long and storied history. Initially on the wrong side of the law, Cage agreed to take part in a prison experiment, in turn developing increased strength and indestructible skin. Following a stint as one half of Heroes for Hire, Cage would then use his powers in the fight for good, joining the new Avengers. A solid and consistent voice, Cage would become a stable presence on the Marvel U, eventually leading his own band of Avengers. In addition to the new Thunderbolts, a loving husband and doting dad, Cage uses his powers to protect people from everyday walk of life, no problem too small for his fists. Spider-Woman. Though she shares Spider-Man's name and fondness for red pajamas, Jessica Drew couldn't be more different than the original wall crawler. Falling ill as a child, Jessica was given a spider serum by her scientist father, resulting in enhanced strength, heightened reflexes, and the ability to produce powerful venom blasts from her hands. Initially trained as an assassin by the villainous organization Hydra, Spider-Woman would renounce her allegiance in favor of turning hero. Though her history is checkered, Spider-Woman has nonetheless become a powerful and valued member of the Avengers, driven by her need to prove herself to her illustrious companions. Silver Surfer. Forced into servitude to protect his people from harm, Norrin Radd scoured the galaxy as Silver Surfer in search of sustenance for his master, Galactus. Bestowed with Galactus' own energy, the power cosmic, and given a surfboard for which to ride the stars, the surfers' hunt eventually led to an encounter with the Fantastic Four on Earth. Moved by their plight, the Herald turned on his master in a show of bravery, refusing to allow yet another planet to die for the sake of his own. Since then, the surfer has used the power cosmic for good, riding the cosmos in search of further injustice to fight. Beast. Born with a mutation that left his strength and reflexes heightened and his limbs enlarged, Hank McCoy was one of the 5 founding members of the X-Men. Possessing genius-level intelligence and incredible physical ability, Beast still struggled with his outward appearance, eventually taking a self-made serum in hopes of reversing its effects. The serum instead triggered a secondary mutation, turning him into a furry blue Catman. Despite these setbacks, the former Avenger remains a vital member of the X-Men, overcoming his trials by using his incredible intellect and, when that doesn't work, his razor-sharp claws. Thing. Sweet Aunt Petunia's favorite little nephew, Ben Grimm's road to heroism, got off to a rocky start. The sole member of the Fantastic Four to get a not-so-fantastic makeover along with his powers, Thing was initially burdened by his outwardly craggy appearance. He's since learned to appreciate his new form, developing into a hero as powerful as he is funny and sincere. The character fosters a big heart and a strong sense of family, but when that gets threatened, you can always count on it being clobbering time. Kitty Pryde. Few young X characters have been as instantly engaging as Kitty Pryde. A mutant born with the ability to phase through solid objects, Kitty's rise from student to heroine has been one to watch. She inspires Xavier's dream in a way few have, both as a proven team member and as a gifted teacher, eventually serving as headmistress for the Jean Grey School of Higher Learning. Her resolve also proves above reproach, once sacrificing herself for the good of the planet by merging her phasing abilities with a giant space bullet, allowing it to pass harmlessly through the Earth. It was a moment of pure, genuine heroism, and from Kitty Pryde, we'd expect nothing less. Tell us in the comments below, who's your favorite hero?